Hello, friends, and welcome. My name is Jerry. This is
Adrian.
And you are joining us today for Alex G. Race. I don't know anything about this Alex G. Do you?
So he's kind of become another quintessential, I think, indie alternative guy, songwriter. Recently has blown up massively on TikTok. I guess this is technically his second album.
Alex G. I only know one other G from when I was younger, and that was Kenny G. Is this Kenny G's son?
No. I think he was 16 or 17 when he wrote it and was like 17 or 18 when he recorded it and released it.
That's amazing.
2011. So I believe he was still in high school when he was writing it. I don't know about recording it, but yeah, he's kind of become iconic since then. I found him through a Watch Mojo video in 2017 when I was in high school and have been hooked since. But his music has progressed massively in that time because this is from 2011.
So we're listening to Early Days.
Early Days. This is like first one that's available on streaming services. People have been asking for Alex G, so we deliver. Full version, as always, is on our Patreon if you feel so inclined. Shall we get into it?
Yes.
First track is Remember.
Really stringy,
Loose sounding.
but a deep groove.
Mm-hmm. The banjo's a nice touch.
It is. Also, this acoustic in this ear,
Yeah.
playing a different melody.
Yeah.
That's great. You get first take, bro.
It's just like impressive as thinking about this kid's in high school making this, and it sounds great for being all DIY. And I mean, he was another one of the big DIY guys. The lyrics, they're not really what you expect from a high schooler,
No.
Like yeah, I mean, what do you think?
I feel like no teacher should have ever dared ask this guy if he did his homework or not, because he was doing way cooler stuff than his homework every day. It made me think of like Dashboard Confessionals meets Pavement and goes acoustic. I was right. I was instantly pulled in and hooked and into it. Whereas like a lot of people we listen to, I like it, but I'm not into it. I was into this.
This is track 2, The Same.
I was a girl, I was the only kid in the world. I thought I knew what it meant to you, but I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll be
This song, I get the 90s thing huge. The guitar part.
Mm-hmm. Like Everclear or something.
I'm not the same.
It's like Modest Mouse, Flaming Lips,
Yeah.
Cake.
Yeah.
It started off kind of slow and kind of a sad guy not getting the girl, and then it opened up and got a lot better at the end for me. But I'm picking up Stephen Malkmus vibes from this guy. Like either he's listened to a lot of Pavement and Stephen Malkmus, or I just feel like he's really picking up on that and blowing up that kind of sound. I don't know what you would call that sound.
I think it's really cool because this is it's a time capsule basically for someone's life, because he was a kid making this, and a lot of people are just scared to put out stuff
That's true.
from when they're that age, or like I've deleted old stuff that I used to make, so it takes confidence, and it's just cool because you get to see, I guess, the thought process and what a kid in high school is thinking about, and it's pretty presentable. He's doing it all himself. It's like really cool.
Good lyrics. Like
Yeah.
high school, amazing.
We can move on to track 3, which is TV.
I get feelings from TV. They can't hurt me.
The guitars are so great.
Know me. I saw Daddy in the movie. He's a big screen. He don't know me. He gets lonely.
This part here is like Violent Femmes or something.
Yeah, dude.
Like, yeah.
I did hear some Violent Femmes there. That you need a fatter bass for Violent Femmes. They were like ridiculous with bass. He's talking about how he watches TV and how his dad's not in his life. And the TV is kind of like a replacement for that. I wrote something like that when I was in high school, but it was garbage. Like it was pure garbage. I still got a good mark because my teacher's like, that's such a neat sentiment. Like, I think I called it the idiot box or the shut up box, and he put me right in front and then I don't have to talk. But this is way better.
Okay, we can move on to track 4, which is Gnaw.
Fat bass. First time.
Yeah. Really interesting direction on this one, where you kind of end up at the end.
Because there's a whole bunch of weirdly placed little musical tags and chunks. I was like, why are the drums hitting there? And why are they not? They weren't even syncopated. They were just like messily off in a corner. And like,
Yeah.
it was kind of, it just felt artsy and collagey. And
Yeah, gave the energy that he was doing it himself.
I don't think I followed the lyrics because I was like, the soundscape was so diverse.
Mm-hmm. In some ways, sonically, same lo-fi feeling as The Glow.
Lo-fi. Yes.
Like,
yes. Yeah, this feels more linear than The Glow. I like the ending too. The last line of the last song was like, and there is nothing wrong. I think teenagers need to hear that so much more. You can do weird, messed up stuff. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. It's fine. This is normal. I think this guy's obviously mature. And ending on that line, there is nothing wrong, to me was profound. It was very satisfying. I liked that song, how it ended. And that bouncy bass almost made it kind of fun and jovial at the end after like kind of some weirdness.
This is track 5, Trash.
Like a monkey going around a little organ grinder.
Wound up tight, I'll spend the night. Never drink the poison, then you're never gonna cry. You don't believe
Really intricate melody. It's followed by that.
Glockenspiel.
Yeah, yeah.
Good point out. Thank you.
you don't want to be lonely, man. I can be your man. I know that your mommy's getting underneath this.
Like, this is crazy perspective to have at 17.
Jokes, so just live it while you can.
To me, it felt like the 60s, like the drum rhythm and the organ. I would get pulled into I loved how you picked up the glockenspiel or xylophone or whatever it was following the vocal.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It just seems like ahead of, mature beyond his years sort of thing.
Those are the most fun kids to teach. I loved having students in the classroom that, like, you were one of those people. You were totally one of those people. When I first met you, I'm like, oh, this guy's different. And just having a student in class that just isn't like everyone else, like just kind of sits there and gets themselves a little bit, or at least can assert themselves or talk or make eye contact. This guy feels like one of those people.
We can move on to track 6, which is House.
When you're young, yeah, you're a loaded gun. So don't worry, honey, you'll go right back where you started from.
It's really hard to pinpoint this guy, and like it's so different every song.
And he's really willing to just try stuff. At the end there, he's playing with pitching. Like he had the drums slow down and, you know, pitch down, and same with, there's some acoustic guitar that was pitched up. He's just willing to try stuff. It's just really cool. Like it shows that he has crazy good taste at that age to be doing all this stuff.
Some of the guitar stuff, like brum, 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 sounded like Japanese rock and roll in the 80s or something. Like there was like a real weird flavor to it.
It's also, I mean, it's interesting. I haven't listened to this album front to back in a while because I tend to prefer his later stuff. So it's interesting hearing him like figuring out, because you're getting it. It's like rare that you have this where you can listen to an artist at like 17 in high school figuring it out, and then having their stuff 10 years down the line and hearing that, you know, it's really cool to witness that.
As a history major, I know what you're talking about. Like Albrecht Dürer, finding his portraits from when he was 17 years old to seeing what he did when he was 28. And you're like, oh yeah, I see it. But here it's Technicolor and here it's pencil drawing.
Yeah. And that's kind of, I mean, that's not a negative thing. It's just a different point in the artist's journey.
This guy's pencil drawing is really good. As a history guy, that's fun. Can't wait to hear his later stuff. Like when he got Sandy.
I mean, we'll probably eventually go through them, you know, as we have started to do with a bunch of people. I mean, we can move on to track 7.
Out of how many tracks are there?
13. So this one is, after this, we're halfway.
You can tell, like, I'm just ready to get into Snack Zone. It's kind of pathetic. You could just read me like a book.
This is track 7, Crab.
I like me a filthy piano. This is...
Do you miss me, you sad lady? 'Cause I'm really feeling down. And if you're feeling lonesome too, I'd like it if you came around. Do you miss what you thought you were back when you thought you knew what you are? Do you miss your favorite song back when you thought you knew what was wrong? Where you are, I don't care, I just wanna be a part of something.
This reminds me of Sublime.
Yeah?
Spoken parts.
Where you are, I don't care, I just wanna be a part of something.
This feels so Beatles, Sergeant
Yeah.
Pepper's or something.
Yeah. That sing-songy kind of thing.
And like Martha, My Dear, same melody as Martha, My
Yes.
Dear. So this he's listened to some great, and the Sublime always did these little talking parts, and I noticed it 2 tracks before where he's like, hello, dude. Like that always happens in Sublime. I love the way he does things. I really like this a lot.
I mean, it's reminiscent of a lot of older music, but it's like a kid with his take on it.
Yeah, he says cool stuff. He thinks good thoughts. He makes good phrases. This guy's a thinker.
And it's meticulously crafted as well, because of little details, like including that little snippet of people talking in the middle of the song, you know, having at the end of the song, there's that main piano part, but like distorted a little bit and coming in and out. He teases it for a couple seconds and eventually it comes in. And then you have it kind of more eerie and distant at the end. Like it's very like thought out production.
And it's like there's a real special treatment to certain lines so that you kind of ruminate a bit after he says them. And I just think, You are in control, bro.
Okay, so we're halfway.
All right, so I was at Shoppers Drug Mart with my daughter, and I said, I have to get a Red Bill for Adrian and I's show today. And she goes, Dad, rain, make it rain.
Make it rain.
So I got rain. 180 milligrams of caffeine. So it's like a big, strong coffee, but it's good, right?
Yeah, it is good.
I like old school chemicals like caffeine in coffee, not like, I'm maybe going to try to read it, but like they have long science sounding names.
Yeah.
But it tastes so good. And it's not going to kill you quickly because then they lose customers. We are never getting a sponsorship deal from Rain. Sorry, Rain.
We're on to track 8, which is Go Away. Rain, rain, go away. Oh my goodness.
You are the ear candy.
Nice.
Just because we hit hands, I thought I should say ear candy.
Yeah, that's true. This is track 8, Go Away.
I went down to the bottom of the great big sea. There's hundreds of mothers there waiting for me. I saw the mistress and her mate, but there's hundreds of lovers inside her body. I went down to the hundreds of mothers there waiting for me.
I was wondering about mothers in the lakes and lovers in the mothers. I do like a good lake.
Don't we have the most lakes in the world?
Most fresh, yeah, maybe, and the most fresh water in the world too. But don't tell America.
It's our secret.
It's our secret. You heard it here first. But don't tell America.
Well, we can move on to track 9, is Let It Go.
Hey, there's a song on Frozen.
This is the early version.
Yeah, this is the OG from G.
It's a really big car, it's a really big part of a really big heart. Are you really there? Are you really there? Are you really there?
It's like Scott Joplin,
Yeah, dude.
like type
Ragtime.
piano. Yeah.
I'm sure sorry about your son. I heard he was a lot of fun, and I'm sorry about the way that he ran away. Are you really there? Are you really there?
I like the energy of that song. I love the piano. Kind of felt like saloon style. Ragtime. Shout out to Scott Joplin was pretty cool. And there's some nice organ. It transitioned to organ. That was, the notes were held for a while. And
A lot of the keyboard sounds sound like the presets off of just like a Yamaha keyboard.
oh,
Just like the sound selection that you have on there, and he just sounds like he just recorded them, which would make sense, doing it in high school. Probably maybe didn't have a piano in his house because it sounds like a fake piano, and the organ just sounds like one of those presets on like a Yamaha keyboard or whatever brand, because it sounds kind of digital, but he makes it sound like it fits though, because it's kind of, I don't know, you try and typically avoid that. Track 10 is Things to Do.
Thinking of things to do, yeah, only the cheapest things left there for you. And the only thing I heard from you is that there's nothing left to look forward to.
Hold on tight to the time and wait, 'cause everything you know will be easy. You more than I need, and that is where you'll be when you are dead.
distorted harmonica?
To me, it also could be his voice. I don't know.
Huh.
That one's puzzling.
I'm getting lost because the music is so reminiscent of like 99, 2000 to me. And it reminds me of so much of the music of the time in a great way. And I'm just like I'm like 23 or 24 again. And I'm just like, it's crazy, man. It's amazing that he can do that to me. And I think he's inspired by a lot of the artists of the late 90s, early 2000s. And he's emulating them really well. He's not doing exactly what they're doing, but mixtapes were big in the 80s and then mixed CDs in the late 90s, 2000s. And I had a ton of them from friends and we'd pass it around. And there were some people who could arrange things really well and make good albums. And I had one from this friend of ours, Michelle. This feels like a lot of the music she would put on these CDs. So I'm right back to, it's really great.
It's been a while, so I forgot about that song, but that one, probably my favorite. Really beautiful. And some of the lines there are crazy. Like, everything you know will be erased. You were born inside your head. That's where you're going to be when you're dead. You are just a boy. You are no man. Like, this is crazy for someone who's 17 to be writing this sort of thing.
It's existential reality. It's real.
And then he pitches up his voice in the second half, which is interesting.
That was him.
Yeah, that was him. And because later on, one of the things I love about him, just in general, and his music, is how much he'll mess with his own voice. And later on, he does that even more, which is what I love. Like, I love when voices are mangled and screwed. That's like one of my favorite things in terms of production. I think it's cool. And it's interesting to hear him do it on this early on, before he found out about like auto-tune and all this stuff. All right, we're on to track 11, Time, Space.
Same lines.
Reprise, yeah, I guess. I forgot about this.
What's amazing about that line is he's talking to me, he's talking to himself, he's talking to everybody. Like, I still always feel like a boy, but I look in the mirror and I'm a man. And then I look at other men, I'm like, you feel the same way, I know it. You're not sure. You don't know.
Yeah.
You're just putting on your suit and marching off to work. So I love that about Alex G. This guy he knows.
Yeah, that is a crazy line too. Like, when I try to think of the lines I was writing in high school.
I like you.
Yeah, stuff. Yeah. So different level. And that was a good part of the previous song, so I liked that he went back to it.
Just in case you missed it.
Mm-hmm. He clearly felt that was a good part, so some emphasis. This is track 12, Cross Country. Very high school thing, cross country.
I hate running.
Maybe we'll let this one go into the last one, which is the title track, Race.
Okay. I like this. Strings as a percussion, almost.
Yeah, this is one of the coolest ones in terms of like sounds. That bass too.
I didn't hear it at first. Thank you. I was doing...
Yeah.
On hot coals now, you fuck, 'cause you're a joke, yeah, you're a hoax, and now I found you out. 'Cause you think the brains in your head are worth breathing this smoke and itchy throats and being happy. 1, 2, 3, okay. You're starting to
I also get throughout actually a bunch of Elliott Smith sort of feeling as well. The guitar playing.
Yeah. Elliott's a little more precise, but...
Yeah, he's He's still figuring it out.
I've been avoiding Elliott Smith because we're going to do him on the show. So I know the early stuff from when I was younger, but I've just...
Yeah.
That album was great. Next time I'm on a long drive with my wife and it's just the two of us, I think I'm gonna put that in because that's the kind of music we listened to when we were dating. Like that's the kind of music we loved, and we haven't listened to that stuff in a while. Like it dusted the cobwebs off my brain. There's times I'm just like this, sitting there. You'll look at the edits and you'll see me just staring off in the distance because I'm like, I'm back in time. I became unstuck in time because of that album. Some teenage boy changed the trajectory of my day and made me feel nostalgia and joy.
Like I was saying before, it's a time capsule into his life and his creative process, and him getting into making music by himself and his songwriting and the sound selection and just the willingness to experiment with different sounds, techniques, do some stuff that's a little left field and be fine with that. You know, he's not trying to appease anyone. He's clearly just doing it for himself. So it's really cool, and it's cool to hear him figuring it out. I mean, it has the lo-fi feel and kind of like the messiness a little bit.
He's like Prince of the lo-fi. Not king because apparently it gets better, so I'm just calling him Prince for now. But not Prince like as in Purple Rain Prince, because he was king of hi-fi. However, that all these things being said, if I was going to put him on a rating system, I can't give him an A just yet because there were some things that were holding me back, even though I loved it from start to finish. So I'd give this guy a B plus. You know, if I'm rating him compared to his contemporaries and I'm saying this guy's in high school, then it would move him into A territory.
Right.
Because I'm just so bloody impressed by what he was able to do. And I couldn't do this. I couldn't dream of doing this. So I feel weird rating him at a B plus, but I think that's where it has to be.
No, I'm honestly it's the same for me as like Mac DeMarco, where I know his future catalog, where I would probably feel the same way. I'd probably go B plus or B because I know how he progresses, and it's just, this is more for me. The songs are still great, and it's just more like a time capsule where you get to witness him starting out and figuring out the recording thing and his own style and that sort of thing. And it's encouraging, you know. He's 17 and he did this, so like why can't you sort of feeling.
He was a G when he was we.
Nice.
Easy to see. Like, music is so great. I'm so glad we're doing this channel, but also listen to music, folks. It's so great for your life.
As always, the full version of this is on our Patreon if you feel so inclined, along with some other things. You can vote on what albums we do, song submissions for Patreon videos, whatever.
The last one we did was really fun.
It was really fun.
We did like 8 singles.
Yeah, that people submitted.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, let us know what we should listen to next. Thank you for all your comments and insights. We appreciate it. I would love some insight. I know Alex G has a lot of super fans, so yeah, exactly. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Until next time. See
Bye.
ya.